Georgia Windlist is happy to endorse former Savannah Mayor Edna Jackson in the November 2nd special election for House District 165, a contest to finish the term of the late Representative Mickey Stevens, who died in August. We asked her what prompted her to qualify.
Mickey and I were classmates from first grade all the way through high school, then into college. But he has served this area very well. I've lived in the area for over 51 years, and the services that he rendered were so important. So I'm just going to try and carry on his legacy and add to, because he was an approachable person that we needed in this community. Right now, we're really talking about the reapportionment, because the maps are not available. The other issues, there's so many, is gentrification that is happening here in our community, but also housing. Education is another area. And I'm just going down the line, not discussing each one of them, but the criminal justice system and the issues concerning women issues, because we seem to be the last people. And I'll tell you one of the other reasons why I'm running, because we've not had a woman in that slot for a very long time.
Well, I was about to ask you about that, because Savannah is the 5th largest metro area in Georgia, and the legislative delegation hasn't had a woman for some time. So why do you believe it's important to have a woman representing an area like Savannah?
Well, because we are fighters. We're ones that we will work for the community. We will talk to the community. One of the other things that we do, we are able to work across the lines to try and get things from our Republican friends that are there to go along with us. They need to see the face of a woman.
Well, yours will be a familiar face, because you served as alderman, mayor pro tem, and then made history as the city's first Black female mayor, serving one term. So tell us how these experiences you've already had in elected office would better prepare you for a year under Georgia's Gold Dome.
Well, I'm used to being under the dome, but mostly as fighting for some issues that we may have, not only in this area, but particularly for our university, Savannah State University, that sits right in the area. But I've also worked with a lot of the legislators across the United States, being involved with Georgia Municipal Association, serving as the first vice president. I was about to move as the president of that area. So I have a way of knowing people and getting along with people and being able to be that consensus builder with them. That's why I'm so excited. I know I'm the right person, to do this at this time.
Well, tell us why you believe you're the right person to do this at this time.
Well, when you have been involved in politics since the age of about 16, not necessarily as an elected official, but one that was trained by Judge Gadsden to how to select candidates, endorse candidates, support candidates, and then go on and run their campaign. During this time, we just need the leadership. And I feel that it's my kind of leadership to get things done. Y'all see what is going on, voter suppression, all of those kinds of things. And we need to make sure that our young people and our older people are voting. Not only that our senior citizens are going to be able to get out there and vote. To make it easier. This is very difficult now, what they're trying to do, but there is always a plan.
Edna, you are a shero to many young women in Savannah, because everyone knows that you began your career as an activist while still in high school during the early days of the civil rights movement. What is your most vivid memory of those days?
It's funny, I love telling my story, Because when I became involved and we decided we were going to do the demonstration, they would not let me sit in because my grandmother knew that, yeah, I would fight. If you hit me, I was going to hit you back. So my responsibility was to train the watchers to go downtown, and when the people were arrested, to go back to the church so that we could get them out of jail. But I moved on, and I did the sit-ins and the wait-ins because there are so many injustices within the country. But there was a man by name of Wesley Wallace Law that saw something, he and Jean Gaston saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And that is, I guess, the leadership qualities that I have. But one of the things that I had the opportunity to do was to take an integrated group of students, of young people, because some were older than me and I was only 18, an integrated group to the March on Washington. That was one of the most profound things. The parents put an 18-year-old in charge of their young people. And the next thing, to participate in the march from Selma to Montgomery. So you see, I've been out there a very long time. And I think all of this has made my life what it is today.